Hello everyone, I'm Kiki, and in this week's video I'm redrawing my version of the Forest Temple for my story Darkness Descended. The sketch that I'm going over, the blue one, was the very first rough draft idea I had had when I was first writing the story and attempting to get the vision of it in my head so I could write it. The traditional drawing that I have up there as a reference is the one I did in 2020 when I was doing Linktober. And I did like it, but like buildings aren't my thing, and I didn't really try. I mean, like, I put thought into it, and I did, I did try, but I didn't try. I didn't put that much effort in, I suppose would be the better description. So I did put a lot more thought into this version, and more lore concepts into it as well, such as the little crests and the fairies in the stained glass, and there's another stained glass image that I add in that depicts the castle and then the different regions of Hyrule. In the traditional piece, there's not a lot going on. It's very plain, it's very simple, but I mean, it is a temple, and in the story it's also the place where like weddings are held and stuff like that, so I wanted it to be very beautiful, and I wanted it to have an elegance to it, but I didn't want it to be too super busy, so I kept a lot of the detailed design very much in the centerpiece, and then just sort of left the rest of it a little bit more plain, but still having a bit of elegance to it. The roof I did have some issue with. I couldn't quite get the shape of it. I probably redid the roof, I don't know, six times until I finally found this kind of middle ground where I liked it. I also had some trouble with the windows, not these center windows, the wall windows and the roof windows. Just, I couldn't figure out the design I wanted on them. I didn't like what I had put into the traditional piece, because I had just kind of thrown colors on there knowing that they was supposed to be stained glass, and I just didn't bother. Each of the fairies in the stained glass is actually representatory of a character fairy in the story. That's why each of their wings are different. The crests that they're near are the ones that they protect. And the leafage is the detail work, is meant to be a mixture of both stone and wood carving for structuralness. I mean, it's not really that big of a necessary detail to explain for a drawing, but whatever. But yeah, for the upper window, it shows the castle and Death Mountain and the desert and the waterfalls and the forest, and I thought it would be cool to just kind of stick it all in there and have it be scenic and cool. I did use the symmetry tool a lot for this one. I wanted to make sure both sides looked pretty much exactly the same. There were obviously things that I did different on each side, just because, like with the stained glass and such like that. But it was also, I knew if I didn't use it, this probably would have taken me twice as long to finish, so symmetry tool, very useful. I do try not to use it too much, but it is very helpful, and I mean, the tools are there to use, so me messing around with the roof. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, and the colors I also tried to keep a little simple. I wanted them to be vibrant, but I didn't want them to be like in your face vibrant. I wanted them to feel like it was part of the woods, but that it wasn't like like I didn't want it to stand out, but I didn't want it to blend in. If that makes sense. Um the tree behind it, from both of the images, I did adjust as well. In the traditional image, I had you be able to see the canopy of the tree. In this one, you cannot, and that is because the tree is very, very, very tall, and the canopy is actually out of range. At the very beginning, you saw a secondary reference picture, which was a picture I had done last year for Linktober, and that tree is this tree. Maybe it's not quite that tall, but you get the idea. This temple is the temple of the village that is near the tree that I mentioned in that video. But yes, I had a lot of fun with this. Figuring out the colors for the stained glass was just as much of a pain as designing the stained glass. But I like it. I like how they came out. I had a few moments of, I'm not sure about this. But I kept going with it, and it turned out really good. Now, if you've been paying attention and you've watched the entire way through, you'll have noticed little strange differences and clips popping up here and there. I do just want to give a slight warning with the ending. There's a bit of a flashy spazziness because I was having fun with the effects. So just be careful when you're watching the last few seconds. And I hope you enjoyed the picture, and I hope to see you around again. Till the next time. Bye.